Hey guys, Lord here, back again with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Mythic Legion's Reinforcements 2.0 Shadow Orc Grunt Legion Builder. Much like the Vampire Phalanx and the Templar Knight Relic Guard, this is the third new, quote-unquote, newish, I guess, character in this Reinforcements 2.0 wave. I'm sure there have been plenty of customizers who have made some Shadow Orc builders in the past, but this is the first official one from the fine folks over at Horsemen. How's that for a segue? Segue into what, you might ask? I don't really know. And at the moment, I don't really care. We need to get this review done because Legions Con is drawing near. And soon we'll find out if your boy will have a chance at a scapular, or if he's going to have to keep asking people around the Mythic Legion's cabal to help him cobble together a half-arsed attempt at a scapular, because I'm not paying $200 for that figure. No way. No way, Jose. So, with that all being said, let's move right along and cut to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review. Because as I mentioned in my Vampire Phalanx video yesterday, I effed up his strap. There's no... I broke the strap. Not too bad. I mean, I can still use it, I guess, but this thing is total. So, I'm going to have to ask around the cabal to get another strap for this guy. I don't think it's a specific color. It looks like the same dark brown as we're used to seeing with these, but I would like to have a strap on standby, because with, you know, older bare-chested characters that have two pauldrons, case in point, a figure we'll be looking at in a few days here, good old Azar, the banana demon himself. I like to double up on the straps, man, and I don't want to be short a strap, because the day you're short a strap is the day you need a strap. Never underestimate the strap. It might be a common piece we're used to seeing, but yeah. That said, of course, since I've been collecting this line for more than 2 years, I do have an extra one. So he's going to have one for this big monstrosity, which you're probably like, yeah, no crap, you broke it. Yeah, no crap, I broke it. It's my fault. I'm not going to bug Horsemen for that. I'll just ask around, see if I can get one. But what you do is you carefully wedge this sword in here. Like this. And there you go. That scared me. I say that because where the heck else am I going to put this frickin' thing? You know, it's a behemoth of a sword. It's humongous. Like, come on, dude. I got to put it somewhere. And this is the only logical place I can find to put it. I have my Fury Clan Orc with the same setup as this. So, you know, I'm going to do it with this guy too. Even though he doesn't exactly have the correct pauldrons to really receive this that well and kind of hold it in place, his pauldrons are a little bit more snug to the body, I'm still going to do it this way. And the only way this is going on this figure is if I pop him apart at the waist. So I might not do that until before we do size comparisons, or cut away before we do size comparisons, just to save a little bit of time. But maybe I will. Maybe I'll make you suffer through it, you know? Maybe you deserve it. Maybe you've been a bad Mythic Legions collector and you deserve some crap. I don't know where I'm going with that. Either way, he comes with an alt head without the horn adapters, so that's cool, I guess. Had this head a million times, man. That said, I didn't really show you the sword in that strap. There you go. Pretty cool colors. I will say, I'm a bit bummed that the cat parts don't work quite as well on this figure as I had hoped. You don't have a bare torso, so therefore you can't use a neck piece, and he doesn't have a boom boom hole, so you can't use a tail. And I need a body for those parts. So I'm still looking, I guess. That said, he does come with the bare feet and the bare hands, so that's a plus. That said, he also comes with the Brother Mandibula Special, or one of them anyways, the spiked club weapon here. Also, if you're forming a Mythic Legions band, these work good as drumsticks. These handles. I think the maces also have them. And then he's got the axe, which didn't come with a skull. I missed the little skull we used to get on these. But that's your lot. That's all you get. You do not get any more other than a busted strap, which I seem to have misplaced now. Alright, that's cool, I guess. Oh, there it is. Busted strap. Because you're a moron. You were trying to put a giant buster sword in a strap that's meant to receive, I don't know, short swords and long swords, skinny swords. But here's the Shadow Arc, and other than the strap breaking, I had one other issue with this figure. His horns are freaking loose as hell in this helmet. Like, what? They feel like they bobble around in there, so hopefully they can fix that. That said, you can use like the 1.0 horns, like the short horns and the long horns and the antlers in this head. They work fine. They're not the tightest fit in the world, but they do work in here. And that's probably what I'm going to do. I have the horns from Krona, the Trapjaw guy, that look pretty cool in here. They're like a dark silver. Kind of go with this blue, so I'll probably do that instead. But other than that, I like the colors on this guy. The dark skin tone, and I think, is that like a bronze or is that metallic blue? Like the, what's his name? Gorthok. There's some people like to call him Gothrock. I don't know if those are like his, but you know, I do really like the colors on this guy. The Four Horsemen just have a way with colors. They really do. But in the way of this guy's articulation, his head can look up and down, and his horns will most likely move when you do it. That's just the nature of the beast, unfortunately. The pauldrons move up, out of the way. You can move the arm out pretty far, forward and back. He's got a single hinge at the elbow. He's got a swivel at the elbow, swivel at the gauntlet, swivel at the wrist with a hinge. We'll say the weapons are kind of tough to get in these hands without heating them, so I might not be able to do that either. He does have the ball peg in the waist. But you know, I've never ripped one of these apart before on cam. Let's do that. There you go. You see a big old ball right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to slip this belt over the right way, not upside down, stupid. Already messed up one strap, don't mess up another one. I'm pretty sure I know why that strap broke. I think I was trying to pull his sword out while it was still attached to him. And that's not a good idea. I would not advise that. Now we gotta try and get this on here. Which can be easier said than done, I'm afraid. It's just tricky to get this thing to line up right and all that jet. Yeah, see, this is why I don't do this on cam. This is for people like Dork Player and people who have patience for this type of crap. Oh no, we got a mess. Moving the legs up was not a good idea. Alright. Yep, this is pain right in the butt. There. Did I mess up the strap? Did I mess up? Nope. Strap is fine. Alright. Golly. Golly, man. Just a pain right in the patootie. But jeez. Slide down. Come on. No, I also don't think... Yeah, the other orc had a skinnier waist, too. Maybe that's why this configuration ain't working out so well. But, there. There you go. There he is with the sword on his back. Don't say I don't do nothing for you. Because that was a pain in the ass. I was swearing in this video. For recent... What the heck? That's not... What? That ain't on there. That didn't even make a pop noise. Alright, I guess his head's on with like no effort. That's weird. His hips kick forward and back, as well as out. He's got a thigh cut, and then he's got a single joint in the knee. with a swivel at the knee. Then he has a swivel in the foot with the hinge, the rocker, and peg holes at the bottom of the feet. As he pokes my review set, I'll leave him poke a hole in it. I will tell you, I did swap one of his legs out for an extra black Krampus leg I had. This piece here, obviously not this piece, because the knee was a little loose. But since I was able to fix that with stuff I already have, I don't count that as an issue. But, you know, just something to note. Because lately these figures have been pretty tight, all things considered. But they still have some looseness here and there. But it wasn't anything that was causing him to fall on his bupkis or anything. Also, you can maybe see back there. No boom boom hole. Sad face. I need a boom boom hole for that cattail. I'm really worried about the strap breaking. Oh, man. But there you go. There's your Shadow Orc. Let's kit him out with his weapons here. He's got a club to beat you with. See if we can get this in his hand. I don't know. His hands are pretty hard. There we go. He's definitely not letting go of that. That's in there. That is in there, man. Then the other hand is for the axe, which has an even bigger handle. Twisty turvy. I really miss having that skull on there. It adds character. Means he just killed a small child of some creature. Or maybe just a small creature. There you go. There's your Shadow Orc Grunt. Now I don't have Gothrock as the time of this video. So I'll be comparing him to some other Orc Legion builders, because I do have a couple. I don't have that Colosseum Orc. I wish they'd reissue him, because he's the Orc I almost got, but got screwed out of, because that in-stock sale, if you remember, was total bogus crap. So shout out to Jeremy Gerard for the new site. That only screws you over in about 2 minutes, as opposed to 40 to an hour. Gosh. I'm sorry, but all you guys that complain about missing out on Facebook, you don't know nothing. You haven't lived until you went through that madness, especially when they did that massive in-stock sale. I had to put my 2 cents in that one, because that was a bad idea waiting to happen, and it was. The site crashed for about 2 hours. So with all that being said, before this turns into a rant, because I do like this figure, man. It's just the horns are loose and the belt broke on mine. I was able to fix the leg, but no, it's still a loose joint. It's never fun, is it? Nobody wants to deal with that crap with a new figure. Come on. But with that being said, let's move right along and take a look at some size comparisons. First up, here's our Shadow Orc Grunt alongside a couple other Orc Legion builders that I have. I don't have a ton of Orcs when it comes to Mythic Legions. Again, my main bread and butter when it comes to this line is the skeletons, so I have pretty much almost all of those, but they've reissued more of those, I've noticed, so I guess I'm not the only one that finds them awesome and amazing and worth every penny. Either way, on the left we have the Orc Legion builder. That's the first one, I think, and that was in the last reinforcements wave, funny enough. Then we also have the Fury Orc. Fury Orc. That's all it's called, I think. I don't think it's called Fury Orc Legion Builder. No, it's Fury Clan Orc. Excuse me. But that's the only Fury Clan member we have other than the Furious 4. Which kind of sucks, because I really, really like the red skin tone on this Fury Clan Orc here. It's a little bit more vibrant than the Furious 4. And it really freaking pops. Unless you want to count the red Krampus, which is technically Figura Obscura and not really a Fury Clan member or a Mythic Legions figure, but you could use that as a base for a Fury Clan character, I suppose. That said, if you notice, both the orcs here, on the left and to the right, have something that the Orc Grunt doesn't have, armored hands and feet. So maybe when I finally get Gorthok, I'll give him the bare hands and feet, and give the Shadow Orc gloved hands and feet, or armored hands and feet, I should say, to kind of match with these two, because it seems like my army builders have more armor than the named characters. So I think my, is it Varthog, the bearded orc? He's got like bare hands and I think feet as well. Unless I use those feet on my bog goblin. I cannot remember to save the life of me, but getting these two out of here. He's also got the same Buster Sword as well. But his went on a little easier, but his belt was probably a little bit more worn out, so it was stretched out a little bit. And he's got the other Brother Mandibulus special here, so kind of funny. That just so happens, because guess what? It's time for Brother Mandibulus to come in. I don't have any figures with this sword handy. Otherwise, we could have the trifecta of orcs with those weapons. I think the deluxe one comes with that sword, if I'm not mistaken. From the Word, the Aether Blade stuff. And then we have the infamous Kyle of its Spawn. Stands taller than everybody, as usual. It's a little bit off cam here. Move him in. Here we go. But that's your lot. So with that being said, time to wrap things up. Some final thoughts. Overall, and even though good old Shadow Orc Grunt here gave me quite a few reasons to not like him quite so much, both before and during this review, I gotta tell you, this is still one of my favorite figures from this wave. I don't know what it is. The orcs are just tough. They're metal. They're savage. They're awesome. They're bad arses. That said, I will say, while none of the issues I had with this figure are really worth contacting good old customer service about, I think Horsemen really need to not really improve customer service. I think when they do good, they do pretty darn good. But they just need to have a more of a concrete department, because it's like one guy, and that one guy does a lot more than just customer service. So if they're going to have a customer service department that's literally all they do, I think there'll be less issues in the future. But, you know, that's just me, and last I checked, I don't know jack shiznit about running a company. So, yeah, I figured I'd just throw that in at the end here. I like the customer service there. It's way better than that crap company Sparrow Toys and their Animal Warriors of the Suck Arse. But, you know, a lot of people like that garbage. So, you know, better them than me, I guess. With that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this review. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Maybe a little bit less salty.